I've been there before. You're laying in bed in the morning before anyone else is awoken, thinking about a really great idea for your next artwork, film, musical piece, song, etc. And as you contemplate this thing, it seems like it's incredible. Later, when you get to the page, it seems as though it's not all that incredible like you thought it was. Or is it? The space between idea and execution. This stage is natural, and it's where we get tripped up a lot of the time. Now, this is especially personal for me. It was a particular problem for me when I was younger, just in college and just beginning to put my ideas into a fixed form. But you'll discover your ideas' full measure in the doing. I have found this. It will never be what you first envisioned. On the other hand, who cares? Let that part of your ego go and just keep going. I've noticed that the gulf between the seedling of the idea and its execution is one of the key places where resistance gets a foothold. Remember Steven Pressfield? If you don't know of Mr. Pressfield, I recommend his book, The War of Art. In the book, Pressfield personifies the tendency to procrastinate because of the fear one feels and the imposter syndrome one gets as resistance with a capital R. In his mind, it's a personified force. You know, like the Grim Reaper, for example. The idea that we won't be here anymore is scary enough for most of us, but the fictionalized Grim Reaper is a forceful character because of his illustrative strength. The Grim Reaper is emotionless, right? Unpredictable, unrepentant, detached, cold, methodical. It's a scary vision. Well, when you start writing what was flowing through your mind as you lay in bed, and it's not effortless, for one thing, ideas, which were coming fast as you lay there in the dawn light, are now having to be snatched out of your mind like they're emergencies before they evaporate. Some things just aren't coming back at all, and it's discombobulating to try and resurrect those that are almost gone, just hanging by a thread. It would be wonderful, though, if you could think to yourself how this is an opportunity to fine-tune the things that you were so sure were completely formed. You always need to fine-tune. Instead, come up with a new pathway, new connections, new insights. Unfortunately, though, fear creeps in, at least for me, and then you start to doubt that your idea was even any good at all to begin with. Well, this is the time to embrace the following thought, that an idea is a life form of its own. If you can do that, embrace the notion that this creation is its own predetermined being, that you can influence but not control, then you're really onto something. Think of it's not the same thing, but think of a father or mother when the child comes. I'm not a father, but it's really tough to take that leap, I'm sure, which is basically a gamble. Who will this child be when the child arrives? It's actually its own being. Numerous parents have told me this. The one that was always shy, the one that was always boisterous. They're just who they are right from the beginning. Would the father return the daughter to the stork if she has a crooked smile? Would the mother want a refund if the son didn't have a strong chin? My mother was fine with it. And to a certain extent, so it goes with a creator. Your art, your creation will become its own being, and your influence on it wanes the moment you bring it to life and out of your dreams into a fixed form. You still have the opportunity to steer it in the right direction and to nurture its path, but control is no longer an option. And abandonment isn't the answer either. Yes, some ideas just aren't viable, but I'm not talking about those ones here. So I'm here to encourage you. The sooner I can wrap my head around the idea that my creation is going to be different than the idea that brought it into being, the sooner I can give good things to the world. If you're a musician and you heard a thunderous brass sound, if you heard some great chord, then you get it out there in whatever way you do, and it's different than what you envisioned, maybe it's better. Maybe it's more appropriate. Maybe it's cool, or maybe it's hipper. Who knows? Give it a try. This hit me this morning when I was thinking of this video. And when I started writing it down, I was confronted by the feeling of being let down, because as I was capturing it on paper, I realized it's not exactly what I imagined. Now that I'm at the end of the video, I just need to let it be what it is and let it out into the world. And you should let your idea be what it is too. See you soon.